everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and weekend so far. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a June flip through video. So I'm going to be showing you all the beautiful kits that I use for the month of June. And I also just recently switched my cover, which is super cute, and switched this one actually in last week's video when I did my cover collection. And I've been really loving it so far. And so I'm just going to flip ahead to June before I fill everything out today, as this is my memory planner. And so what I do is I do all the spreads for the month, and then I go back and I fill everything out so that when I look back, I can remember kind of what we were doing and that sort of thing. But I'm actually I'm gonna start from my currently spread. And this is my first Lilo and Stitch spread ever. And I love how it turned out. I actually got these little, so it didn't actually come in a kit. There were like these little JPEG files from a shop called FishStickersStudio. I wrote these down so I would remember, because I think I did a different shop for every spread this month. And so what happened is, similar to my Snoopy spread that I did in February, which I have filled out. I don't think it was the same shop, but I got all these like little JPEG pictures. And then what I did is I actually had to like modify them down to size, pick which ones I wanted, and then lay everything out. And then once I laid everything out, I added the boxes so I could put like what I'm currently watching, reading. And then I also, after that, I felt like it still wasn't enough. So I added some deco from one of my Happy Planner season books, or I think there were two different ones, because I had these types of stickers, which were like the see-through ones, and then I had these with like the white background. But they're both from Happy Planner. And even the surfboard is from the Happy Planner. It's not actually from the Lilo and Stitch kit. But I had one surfboard in the entire book, and it was like blue, so I thought that was perfect. And there was a surfing scene in the movie, so I wanted to include that. I wanted to include him playing the ukulele. And then I added this lei to him, because the movie is based in Hawaii. And then the cake scene where he first eats cake and spits it back out on the plate. Them eating ice cream and building sandcastles, and then one of him from his original form before he like adapts himself to be normal on Earth instead of just being himself and loving who you are, which is another part of the movie that I love. Learning to love ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are, no matter how weird or different we might be, just to like embrace that. And then the camera I wanted to include as well, because of the camera scene, like when he learns how to use the camera, he's like super excited. So I wanted to include that as well. And also I thought a black and white border would be nicer, especially because there was like so much color going on in the kit. And like I was going to initially put like some florals and stuff, but it felt like it just was too busy, and it took away. Like I want this to be the main focus and this just kind of be like a little bit of a background. So I think that worked out okay. So this is my currently spread for June. And then this is my monthly kit, and this kit is from the Planner Shack, and I'll leave these all down below as well. And I absolutely love this kit. This kit reminds me of one of my favorite characters when I was a little girl, called Strawberry Shortcake. Like this is like, kind of reminds me of like what the adult version would be. And we also love going for picnics. I love reading. We love picking strawberries in the summer and seeing all like the animals and wildlife. So the spread just really spoke to me, and it's just super cute. I love wearing sundresses in the summer. Such a cute little way to stay cool, and kind of like dressing up without dressing up, if that makes sense. And then of course the beautiful picnic scene. I added this myself, the June, with some accessory stickers that I had. And that's the rest of the spread there. Do you guys like going for picnics and picking strawberries and that sort of thing? We do it every summer. We go to pick strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries in the summer, and then we pick apples in the fall, which is also really fun. Last week of May, first week of June is this beautiful Egyptian kit from a new shop that I discovered called Ginger Dead Plan, which when I first saw the name, I was kind of like, I like gingerbread. So I was like, first I actually did read it as gingerbread, but it's actually Ginger Dead Plan. But it's some really cute, like a different styles of kits there, and I really loved it. The reason why I picked Egypt for this week in particular is that Egypt is it's my mom's birthday this week, and she absolutely, absolutely loves Egypt. All of us do. We actually even got matching tattoos together. So my mom, my sister, and I all have this tattoo on our arms. And so it just has a lot of special meaning to us. So when I saw this kit, I was like so excited, and I knew, I think I got it like 6 months prior. I got this at Christmas time, and I was holding on to it because I was like, I'm going to use it for this week. This is going to be perfect. And it was. I added these little gold date covers from Erin Condren because like Egyptians like had a lot of gold, and they were like royal, and they buried a lot with them too. And like I love the hieroglyphics and like the Ankh, Anubis, and it's just so cute. She's got like a little lioness in there, and they have a girl pharaoh too. And I love the colors. I love the designs. This blue one came with the kit, and then I added this one and this one to kind of make it even more like, added those two just to give it even more of like an ancient kind of look. I got this one, this washi from Staples, and I got this gold one from Michaels. That's where I get almost all of my washi tape. Egypt has been on our bucket list to visit for a very, very long time, but it's just never ends up being the right time. There's a lot of conflict sometimes over there, and when there wasn't as much, we didn't have the time or the funds to go. So it hasn't really lined up yet, but I am hoping to go one time in my life, see the pyramids and just the culture and everything there. Like it just looks so beautiful. The next kit, the next spread that I did is from one of my favorite shops you guys have seen on here a million times, and that is Pink Planner Shop. And we opened up our pool this week, so that's why I chose this kit to celebrate. And it's also kind of like, was like the first week of summer officially. This was still like spring, end of May, early June, and then I wanted something really bright and fun for like that first week, just to say like, hey, summer's here. And I absolutely love the colors of this kit. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're so fun and so vibrant. And as always, I like to add a little bit of my own bling. So I added this sparkly washi in between, and I added these little hollow date covers because I couldn't really decide. Like, this is so colorful. I couldn't really decide on only one of the colors, and black just seemed too severe with how bright this was. So I went with the hollow, and I think it looks really good. I like the way it turned out. And I like that she's very inclusive with this kit in terms of like body type, ethnicity. There's lots of different options in the kit. I just chose the ones that are more familiar to us in our family. So I have a little boy, so she also included a boy and a girl, which is what we have. We have a boy and a girl. Well, 2 girls if you include Harley, our dog. And then this weekend banner I got from Scribble Prints Co. And it's hollow as well. And so I thought that would look really nice there. And then she also has like, I guess like the mom and the dad. And all the floaties. We have so many floaties in our pool. Either from ones we've bought. Sometimes we get free ones when we buy our pool supplies. The shop that we go to is really amazing, and he knows we have kids. And then of course like the grandparents get us some. And so sometimes I joke with the kids. I say, there's so many floaties, you have no room to swim. But they don't care. They're just always having fun. And it's only our 2nd year in our entire lives that we're having a pool. So it's still kind of new and still kind of special. And a great way to stay cool on these really, really hot, humid days. So we really, really appreciate it. For the 2nd week of June, it was Father's Day. And so I picked this really sweet kit from A Planner Life, another one of my favorite shops. And I just love this kit so much. It is so cute and almost a little goofy-ish, but that's like how my dad is. He has a really great sense of humor. Honestly, so does my husband and my father-in-law. So I didn't want anything like too serious. I wanted something like dad-like and fun, and this kit just embodied them perfectly. So I like this Dad's Secret Stash because my husband has a mustache, my dad has a mustache, and he actually does have a little stash of candy, my dad, which he shouldn't. He's type 2 diabetes, and he, for the most part, is able to manage it with like diet and pills and stuff like that. But we know he has one, and we always yell at him for it. But I just thought it was kind of funny how They know dads. Whoever made this kit, they know dads for sure. He does have one of these trays. He likes to sit by the TV and watch a show and have a coffee and stuff like that. And then there's like a little mug, barbecue stuff, mustache maintenance, little award for like best dad, some little balloons, keychain, because like we got our dad so many of these little dad keychains when we were growing up, because that's like all we could afford. Like it was like a way for us to like remind him of us when he wasn't with us and he was out and about. Video games, because they all love playing games, a nice watch, and a baseball cap because they can be fancy and also casual. And then there's the couch, which is where I feel like they all like to lounge. I love these little cookies with like the little boxers and the bow ties, and like how many times have we gotten our dad ties too growing up for gifts. Like I thought that was so cute. And milk. And then this is really, really cute. This is my favorite sticker, I think. It says, "Dad, I flip and love you." All of our dads love having barbecues, and that's actually what we end up doing every year for Father's Day at all 3 houses is barbecues. I can never get enough of them in the summer. They are delicious, and they all cook different food, so it's like a brand new meal every time. And then, of course, a classic breakfast with like the newspaper. I always make my husband Eggs Benny every year, so I thought that this was a really cool sticker for her to include as well. And then, of course, Happy Father's Day on the day, which was Sunday. And then I also love the beautiful washi. I actually added this one. It didn't come with it. It was just these two in a line, and I added this one, and I feel like you can't even tell. The fact that I even had a design that matched this so perfectly was like awesome. You know when you like find something, you're like, oh my god, this will go perfectly? Such a good feeling. So I added this washi to this at the bottom. And I also added these stickers from Glam Planner because this kit didn't come with as many things as I like to use. It did come with a lot of pretty stickers, but I feel like more for like a white space planning spread, whereas I like to fill up like every single part of it. So I ended up adding these. Thank goodness I had like these matching colors from my accessory sticker book from Glam Planner, and I was able to fill it out how I wanted, and also be able to fill out some extra things each day, which is really nice instead of just having like that free space, because my writing's not the nicest and then I end up writing crooked, whereas if I have like stickers to like guide me where to write, it ends up looking so much better and so much neater. So that's just a personal thing, in addition to looking nice, I think, just with the colors there. And then I think one of the last spreads is by, again, Pink Planner Shop, and it is a gorgeous safari kit, and we ended up going to the safari with our work this week. They had like a celebration, and they rented us like a tent, and we had like a barbecue, and we had like discounted tickets, which is always appreciated, especially for a family of 4 now. It's so expensive. Like even just going to the movies is like $100 now for all of us with the snacks. Like it's crazy. So we really appreciated our work doing that, and it was a great way to kick off the summer. It was our first big activity of the season. And I love the color theme. I love the adorable animals. This is just the cutest spread. It is just adorable. I love it so much. I've been waiting a whole year for this spread, and it was well worth the wait, because we were supposed to actually go to the safari last summer, but we actually ended up going to the aquarium instead, and then we're like, oh, maybe we'll go later in the season, and then it just never happened. We ended up doing a whole bunch of other things, which were amazing, but we didn't end up going to the safari. We finally went and finally got to use this. I like trying to match my kits to the week by what we're doing that week, especially for my memory planner. My daily duo, day-to-day, I kind of have more flexibility. I just kind of design whatever I like unless it's a holiday. But for these, for the weeks in my memory spread, I like to have themes. So if it's someone's birthday, I'll do a spread for that. If it's a holiday like Father's Day, I'll do that. Then when I look back on this next year, I'm like, oh yeah, like we went to the safari that time, and it was so much fun, and this is what we did, which is what makes it a memory planner. But anyway, and then on this one has like a little girl with a stuffy. This one reminds me of my daughter, who is about this age. She's almost 8, and she loves animals and always says she's going to be a vet or a zoologist one day. And she has brown hair too, and she always looks as happy when she's around animals as well. And of course the lion. And this is the beautiful safari scene with the giraffes, who we also saw. They came right up to our car. It was so beautiful to see them, and just such an honor. And then this washi I added in the middle just to break it up a little bit. the solid pattern and just make it, I didn't want to take away from it. That's why I chose like a neutral washi, but I did want to just add a little bit more depth and a little bit more like, just add a little bit more. You never have too much. And then these date dots are from Staples. And I wanted to, there was a lot of black in the kit, so I thought that was a perfect way to pull that in without taking away from the beautiful colors of the spread. And then the last week of June, there wasn't really too much going on. It was the last week of school. They only had like a half week. Everyone was just kind of watching movies, having parties, kind of goofing off. So I thought that this little retro summer kit from Polly Plans was the perfect kit to kind of celebrate. And it's also was like, it's very nostalgic to me because it reminds me of like the 80s and the 90s. So I just really, really loved it for that reason as well. And I used to have a boombox like this, and we had tape cassettes and all of this, rollerblades, my first Walkman. Oh my goodness. We used to go to the roller skate arenas and used to like dance and listen to music. So this kit was just, I just love this kit. It's so pretty. I added this washi strip here just to make it pop even a little more. And these silver date dots from Erin Condren because there is some silver in the kit. The only thing about this kit that I was not a big fan of are these boxes. Like I really just, I wish that, like on this one, there's like a little bit of like silver accent, and even on the hearts so you could see them. I really wish like she would have added that for like the to-do box and like little things, and these ones too, just so you can kind of see it, because I feel like it gets lost and there's like, you don't know what's there. So that's the only thing that kind of bugged me about this, is that this is so pale and like you can't see it. So that's the only thing I would change about this kit, but everything else I absolutely love. And Polly Plans is one of those shops that is a newer shop as well that I discovered, that I actually just got another kit for July. I got her Siren Song kit, which is absolutely gorgeous. No issues with that kit at all. And really excited to use it and to use more kits from her shop in the future. So that is the last of the weekly spreads, but there is still one more page for the month. And I used this beautiful summer bucket list from Doodlebug's Draws. And this is to make my summer bucket list for the season. I do a bucket list for every season. It's just so much fun to like decorate and like kick off the season by being like really festive and like check things off after you do them. And again, also a great memory to see what you did when you look back. These are the two washi strips that I chose for this. Was a blue one that I had, and then this fun Sand, Sun, Fun, and Sea from like a ocean kind of washi kit or set that I got. So all of these kind of like bigger stickers were from the bucket list. And then all of the little stickers in between are just accessory stickers that I added myself from some of my Happy Planner sticker books. And as you can see, we've already checked a couple things off, but we still have a couple things that we haven't done yet. And the fireworks for Canada Day we saw. We go on like a lot of road trips. We love eating fruits. We love making pina coladas, so I added that. And then just sandals and swimming. We like to make s'mores. So everything about the spread, even if it's not on the list, but it's like in between stickers, barbecuing, we love barbecuing, we barbecue like all summer long, is meaningful and is part of the summer and kind of like part of the list in itself. So like I couldn't really check all these off, but they are things that we do every summer and they're really important to us, so I wanted to include them as well. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you are enjoying your summers as well, no matter what you're doing to celebrate, whether you are going on a special trip or you're going camping or a concert. Let me know down below what you guys are looking forward to enjoying the most this summer. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate all of your support so much, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys!